Hello and welcome everyone to the Ride for the Renew Act. We are going to ride across the state of Maryland because climate change is affecting every part of Maryland. You could throw a dart at the map of Maryland, and wherever that dart lands, there are climate impacts and climate costs being felt. Right here behind me in the Baltimore Inner Harbor, the city is spending lots of money to upgrade the harbor to be flood-proof. Similarly, in Ellicott City, they're spending $300 million to address stormwater runoff. In Annapolis, they're spending $100 million to update their dock so that it doesn't flood at high tide. And all across the state, we are seeing these costs. On the Eastern Shore, we talked to farmers who used to grow crops on their land, but sea level rise has caused saltwater intrusion that has made their land infertile. So they can no longer grow food there. The property value of that property has fallen, and the property revenue to the state has decreased. So this is a major cost that Maryland is paying now, and these costs are being put on all ratepayers. The Renew Act would make fossil fuel companies pay for the cost that we are all currently paying. The Renew Act would provide taxpayer relief and climate protection to Marylanders. And that is why we are riding across the state. Woo! This is such a joyous occasion that we have even prepared a song, and I'm now going to ask the Danmeyer Choir to come in front of the podium here to sing a song about the Renew Act. Yeah, so face the camera. Face this way. He's just getting started. And then, Dan, if you can get behind the camera.
Sure thing.
From all the fossil fuels burning, now our environment is turning toward extreme heat, toward extreme storms, extreme weather in many forms. Doobie-doobie-doo. As global temperatures and floodwater rises, and as the air gets harder to breathe, so too rises all the prices to bring people and earth relief. Sugar here comes, pay for the solution, those who profited from the pollution. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie wants to profited the most from the loss. All the very air in our very land should be the ones to shoulder the cost for rising roads in Renew.
Woo! Thank you to the Danmeyer Choir.
Ravi.
That was amazing. We are now going to hear from Vincent DeMarco, who runs the Maryland Citizens Health Initiative.
Thanks everybody for being here. Let's have another hand for Danmeyer Choir. Yay! And let's have a hand for all the bike riders. Yay! That long ride. We're here today because the Renew Act is important, also because it will provide critically needed money for Medicaid coverage and health equity to make sure everybody in Maryland can have the quality, affordable health care everyone deserves and has a right to. This law is very, very important, and that's why for the Maryland Citizens Health Initiative, it will be one of our top priorities in the 2027 session. What we're doing today is kicking off the effort to make this law a reality for our climate and our health care. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to David Goodrich from the Chesapeake Climate Action Network. Yay, David!
Thanks very much, Vinny. I work with Chesapeake Climate Action Network basically because I was a climate scientist for 36 years with NOAA. So I saw climate as it actually evolves, and it kind of drives me nuts. People talking about, oh, this is an elite issue. This is much too complicated. The science is muddled. The science is absolutely clear. So, climate change is happening. It's happening here. It's not something for our grandchildren. And I think the people behind me that rode with me today, we put a fair amount of sweat and tears into this ride today. I have a little bit of blood from trying to stop my bike with my elbow, which is not recommended. But we're really hoping that we can push the Renew Act forward to get polluters to pay for what's been done to the climate. Thanks.
Woo! All right. Our finale will be the blessing of the bikes. But before we do that, I want to get the shot, the photo. And for the photo, what I want is some of the bikes to come around on the side so they're visible, and for some of for the singers to come behind the banner. I still want the banner to be visible and be legible, but bikes on the side of the banner. This is going to be the shot that's going to go in all the newspapers who want to write about this.
And there are a bunch. We have a scooter.
Yeah, bikes and scooters, I should say.
Thanks, Charlie.
All right, and then singers coming up to the banner, right up to the banner.
Here, bud. Bring your scooter right here, bud. No, up there, Molly.
And then David Schlaplin, keep it nice and tight. I mean, we can get
This is the photo everybody wants to see. Let's get the reference in the photo.
All right, and get in tight. Lots of people up at the banner. We want them. All right, 3, 2, 1. Renew! Okay. All right, close up. Woo! And get a vertical. Get a vertical. You never know what they want.
All right, energy. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah! And then Dustin, do a video where you start at a pan and like start over there and do a little wave.